What's going on, guys? Uh, Hop it on. We're gonna do a little stream here. Uh, I've been playing a lot of Minecraft recently. Uh, for some people, you might be waking up right now. I'm still up. Uh, and I was thinking, you know what? I'm gonna stream some Minecraft. I kind of want to do a world tour. I want to go back through, find the seed for my realm, go back and look at it, vibrant visuals on. I thought I could just record a video or I could stream and then be able to clip it through Twitch. So that's what we're doing instead. Um, we're actually also live on TikTok for the first time. I didn't even realize I could do that. I kind of forgot. So I hope everybody enjoys. We're gonna start out um, with the seed. So I started a realm I guess like 2 summers ago, 2024, I believe. Um, Played on a little bit with my friends over the summer. Uh, Made some pretty good progress, but school year started. Didn't really have too much time to continue playing, so ended up stop. I stopped paying for it and closed it down. But then got that itch again. Wanted to hop back in, but this time with the goal of it being kind of like a forever world for me. Um, I've played in a lot of other people's realms, and then they stop paying for it, and you know, it's not fun because then I can never access the world again. So I was like, you know what? I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna start my own realm. Anybody can join. Any of my friends can join, and we can have a lot of fun. And I didn't want to just have the 2 week Minecraft phase as everyone talks about. But yeah, so let's see. I'm gonna double check that my audio sounds fine. My music isn't too loud. Honestly, I don't know if you guys can even hear it. So we're just not gonna even worry about it. All right, let's see here. So, uh, this is the seed. Just in a creative world. Got the vibrant visuals on. As you guys will see, this is kind of the big spawn area. Uh, One of my friends ended up taking over this area, kinda. Um, But what we're really here for is right over here. I found the seed. I thought it was really cool. There's a lot of cool things. We started this world when the trial chambers had just come out. So I found this really cool mountain though, and I've always wanted to build a sick base within something like this. A lot of people see things like this, and I saw a lot of potential. But yeah, just kind of want to fly around a little bit and show you guys. You'll see how much different it is once we get into the world. Um, but yeah, I've been playing a lot recently. Uh, we're actually gonna hop into a older version. This video is honestly mostly for me, just so I can look back at how much progress I've made. Um, but yeah, this place is just so cool. I'm just so happy with it. Um, but yeah, all right. Well, we'll fly over here too. There's a few other places we can fly around, I guess. Over through here, my good friend Deegs, his base is all the way over here. Um, I have a little tree farm over here too, you'll see. I don't want to give too many spoilers away. And then over here, there's a giant mountain side area that I ended up flattening. It's my industrial district. Um, so you guys will see that as well. Um, but yeah, let's see. Lagging just a bit. I don't know if you guys can tell or not. Vibrant visuals are pretty crazy sometimes. Um, we'll uh we'll rock around for a little bit. Oops. It is very weird seeing this with nothing here. Um, so many flowers. I remember starting out and being a little like overwhelmed, like how I was gonna do it. But I'm very happy. This is definitely the best base I've ever had. Probably the best world I've ever had. I mean, obviously I'm pretty nostalgic for some of my old worlds, but I don't know, this one's just really cool. I've had a lot of different friends join in and play for a while, so it's cool like visiting their bases and whatnot. And some of my other friends have recently joined, which is also a lot of fun. Interesting. But yeah, I think this is definitely like the most cohesive base too. And when we hop into the kind of outdated save that I have, you'll kind of get the idea. But yeah. All right. Well, we might hop back into the seed. We'll see. But for now, just hop back in to this outdated one. So I think I started the realm back up on November 20th, I believe, or around there at least. That's at least when I started playing on it. Mostly because I wanted to check out all the copper stuff. I'd never really seen that before. Um, I'm gonna change my lighting a little bit. My bad, guys. There we go. All right. So yeah, so this is Spawn. Uh, this was my little old house. Um, Fun times. This is the world map that Deegan was working on. Um, we are right over here. That's where Spawn is. My friend Lily, this is her base. She built lots of stuff here. I don't know who did that. I've never seen that before. Hopefully he leaves me alone. Um, this though, this is the main event here. This is all right. No minecarts. Not surprised. Here, hold on a moment. But yeah, so this was the original way to get over there. Um, it's pretty small. In my memory, you guys will see I've expanded this now, but in the past, I remembered this much more fondly. It's basically like what I imagine this being is what I kind of made it into, if that makes any sense. But for a while there, this was definitely the easiest way to get over there. But trying to mine this out with like stone and iron tools took a really long time. Now we are here. This is my town. I've named it Mistheld. Uh, the idea of the town is it's like a magic wizard town. I went for like a kind of fantasy style. Uh, Everything is my own original creation. I didn't follow any tutorials or anything like that. Um, but yeah, the idea that I went with is I like the idea of having smaller places, but when you go inside, uh, it's a lot larger than you'd expect. Um, so if we go up here, kind of get the idea of what I mean. Um, this is my house. This is honestly probably the coolest house I've ever built. I love all these windows and towers, and it's very cool. Um, have my storage, again, this one is definitely one of the lesser so, but you open it up, it's a little bit bigger than you'd expect. Uh, on the inside, I have this really good auto smelter. Um, Have my dogs. Enchanting setup. I really wanted a full enchanting setup on the second story, so I like planned ahead for that. Um, and then my little bedroom up here. This is a little map. We're right here. Let me take my shield off. Oh yes, you can see I have a wizard skin, just to go with everything. But yeah, so let's see. Go down here. I do think everything looks best at night, or I would sleep. This is my wizard's tower. Very proud of that. It wasn't the next thing that I built. I think the next thing was the tavern. Um, but this is definitely cool. I definitely want to show this next. Uh, Inside the wizard's tower, again, a little bit bigger than you'd expect. This is a gold farm. So press this. Zombie pigmen will spawn in there. You can kind of see him down there. Oh, what's going on, Jamin? How's it going, my man? Turn this on. There's a little trident killer. Uh, you'll see. I've changed this around a little bit, but pretty cool. Little bubble column to get up to the top. Another little bedroom. This is honestly where I sleep the most now. Don't really use my house too much. Yeah, you can overlook Mistel. Very proud. Let's see. We'll glide down over here. Have this little statue. I think I tore this down now, but I defeated the Ender Dragon. So this is the Dalmore. This is the tavern. I've changed this up a lot just within the past day. But this is the original. This is actually I have a framed photo. I don't know if it'll show on stream. I'll try and show it. There's us. There's all the boys, and we were fighting the Ender Dragon that day. Um, and that took place right here. Can you believe it? Um, but yeah, so have a little potion area back here. But again, I feel like a lot of the things that I did early on, I wanted to do them better. So I've started to go back through and change a lot of these buildings, but definitely a little nostalgic for this original one. Have a couple of my friends' rooms. Jamin, shout out Jamin. Here's Jamin's room and his brother Clark. Oh yeah. And then a little zombie farm down here. I really like the tinted glass use. This is how I enchanted up pretty early on. And obviously, you can turn the lights off in here. The zombies will spawn. They come down here. They're just about one hit. Let's see. We'll go up next. I think the next big thing that I built was the barn. The barn has also seen a few improvements. When I first built it, I mostly built it for the sheep, which I didn't really need wool at the time, but I just thought it would be cool. I'd never had like an auto wool farm before. You can see like some of the stuff had gotten messed up because of Enderman, but I have fixed that now. But auto sheep farm, um, the little lights going off is when they get sheared, which is fun. Some cows. I used to have chickens over here, but now I actually have an auto chicken farm in the back. We'll see that shortly. Um, Up here, got some wheat, sugar cane, and then back here is a really cool thing. It's a auto villager farm. So I'm pretty sure I have potatoes and carrots up here. I actually have bees as well, so there's honeycombs and honey and whatnot. Um, and then a little AFK spot. My friend Deegan, he would AFK a lot, and just go to class and stuff, and it got us a lot of stuff. There's a auto sugarcane back here, and then that auto chicken farm I was talking about as well. But as you can see, we gotten a lot of things. The storage system here would break a lot because it would fill up, and when it would fill up, it would mess up the sorting. So I think the sorting's messed up because the potatoes here got full. But yeah, let's see. Pretty cool stuff. You'll see there's a lot of changes, you know, a few new buildings around, but we'll see that once we go onto the actual world. This right here is Town Hall. Now this was the reason I think I got burnt out. I built this and I'm still very proud of it. I still think it's pretty cool. I have the floating candles. Again, this is definitely one of the better ones of like it looks pretty small on the outside, but then you come in and it's this big building. Um, we have all these balconies, every villager you could ever need. We have all the enchanted books, just about all the enchanted books, anything you'd really want. Um, I don't think I have like some of the trident ones, but I mean, I can get them if I ever need to. But yeah, we have all these enchanted books down here, and then more of the stuff in the balcony is like uh, things to make emeralds, or you can get full diamond gear as well. And as you can see, I did the um, stuff with the zombie villagers, so their trades are all like 1 emerald, which is pretty crazy. I have a little bit of a bigger map here. You can kind of see more of the mountain. Downstairs we have a couple little farms and a way to possibly expand. So if I ever do need more villagers, I can. I might actually get one for the new lunge enchant. But down here we have a melon and pumpkin farm, which does wonders because they are one-to-one trades for all of the farmers. So you can trade about, I think, a stack or so. Come up here. I think there's 5 farmers. Yeah, right here. Trade all of them 1-to-1 for pumpkins and melons. You can get a lot of emeralds that way, especially since it's fully automatic down there. So just sitting down there, you get a bunch of pumpkins and melons, which just turn straight into emeralds. Pretty awesome. There is one really cool secret I'm very proud of. Ever since I was a little kid playing Minecraft, I've always wanted a secret room behind a bookshelf, and I did that. Oh yeah, so cool. This goes all the way, I'm probably not going to go all the way back there, but it goes all the way down to the villager breeder. So you take villagers from there, bring them in here, change their trades, give them a bed, and then come over here, and we have them get zombified, and then we can send them on to their path. Uh, Captivity, I guess. Close that back up. So cool. But yeah, I guess the door is a little broken. This one does break quite a lot. I think it's just because the anvils get broken. But yeah, it is what it is. Over here is the blacksmith. It's pretty cool. It burns down a lot, but it's because I have the lava cauldrons set up. This is where I can get unlimited lava, which is pretty nice. But yeah, there's our nether portal there. We will let's fly over real quick to Deegan's area, and we'll show you a couple more things, and we'll go into the real world. Here's Deegan's area. See, start of a little project over here. I wonder if we'll see that completed. And I'll show it, I guess. I don't think I've really done anything over here yet, though. Towards the end, when I was starting to get bored, I did flatten this mountain. Um, at the time, I didn't really use it for anything, but I knew I was going to build farms there. My favorite part about this, though, is being able to fly through this little tunnel here. And then I can just float down into my tower and get such a good look of the world. But yeah, so this is kind of just like early beginnings here. We'll load into the actual realm. Just checking TikTok. I didn't even realize. I guess I'm not getting the chats for that. That's my bad, guys. All right. So we are back here. Who'd have thought? Um, this is still spawn, but you can see the tunnel has gotten a little bit bigger. Very excited. I've not seen this with Vibrant Visuals in quite some time. I don't normally play with them on. It's pretty laggy, I will say. I might mess with the settings. Man, oh man, what a tunnel. And we're here. Man, oh man. Might not look too much different, but for me it definitely does. Going back and looking at the old world is it's quite strange. Um, First off, you might notice the big hill is gone. When I first showed the seed, there was a slight hill here, and I ended up making it a bigger hill because I thought I would build more there. But then, as I thought about it more, I didn't want to cover up other buildings by building them like all at the same level. So I decided to take the hill back out. In its place, I added this little waterfall. I think it looks pretty cool. I tried to add in like bubbles and little like glass there to make it look like waves, but it doesn't really work too well. But it looks better without vibrant visuals, I'll say that. But I also did this is the first time I tried a gradient. I'm very happy with it. I think it looks really cool back there with the waterfall. It makes it look like the stone's all dark because of the water. Big things that stick out. This is the cathedral. This is really the reason I wanted to start playing again. I designed this cathedral and wanted to build it. Um, I'll save the surprise for what it really is. I also really wanted to build a windmill for a while. I think it's not on right now. It kind of messes up when I leave the chunks. Oh, there we go. It kicked back in. As you guys can see, is a working windmill. What? People probably didn't even know you could do that. I promise you, this is all vanilla Minecraft. Uh, no mods or anything like that. It's actually a little bit too fast right now. Technically, it's only supposed to be two blades, but see if we can fix that. Yeah, there we go. Looks a little smoother. But yeah, let me go back down here real quick and we'll go back through, see what all's changed. So as you guys probably remember, my house is still up here. I haven't really changed too much about the house. Um, but we'll go check it out. Still the house. I do have a little project board now. A little subtle foreshadowing of what the cathedral might be. Um, let's go upstairs. And nothing's really changed up here. There is a little surprise though. It doesn't show up on this map. We'll see it. We'll see it shortly. But yeah, so pretty beautiful. As you can probably tell, I have added all of the lights around and planted more trees. Now, I will say I'm planning on putting all the lights into the trees like over here. I've not done that yet. It's very monotonous work. I don't like doing it. Um, and the firefly bushes look so cool with vibrant visuals on. I don't know if I really showed this. This little cave, I blocked it off with some glass, put a little water in there. Can't really see the water too well with the vibrant visuals, but yeah. I think this was over there on the other world as well, but it's the broadsword. Just a funny joke, a little inside joke. Shout out Copeland. Shout out Deegan. Um, so yeah, let's see. We'll go over to the Wizard's Tower real quick. I will also say I forget if I had it on in the last one, but I do have a little Bedrock tweaks thing going. See if we can kill this guy. New spear. I'm trying to get used to it. It's a little weird. But yeah, I have bedrock tweaks like my totem is invisible and my wings look cool. And the glass is also extremely hard to see. Like there's some glass panes here, but it's borderless glass. But yeah, the gold farm's basically the same. Only thing that's really changed is back here. I added a bunch of lava, extended this out because it was getting backed up a lot, especially with the new people on the server trying to use it all the time. I desperately needed to do that, and I've moved the gold somewhere else, but this I think it got up to here recently, so pretty good. Hop up here. I did add a little thing, a little Easter egg. There's a little Skulk Shrieker up there. Some fun particle effects. Here's my dog Gawain. It's my boy. As you can see, I've hidden a bunch of firefly bushes around. So cool. Um, let's see. From here, sadly, the windmill doesn't really register. You might also notice the town hall looks slightly different. We'll glide down over there. Oh, and you can see this the waterfall. You can kind of see the gradient more. Very happy with that. We've opened up these so I can fly in, which is very fun. And added a little town hall banner thing going on up there. I've also automated the doors. So you step up, use some skulk sensors to do that. Pretty cool. We'll go check out one of my favorite projects. I really thought this would take way longer than it did, but having that wool farm actually came in handy. Check this out. We'll get some scaffolding to check this out. Boom. A Mistel logo on the map. I'm very happy with this. I think it looks fantastic. It looks so cool. But nothing else has really changed over here other than the staircase has got a little bit bigger because I adjusted the towers. I felt like when I got this cathedral in, it kind of dwarfed the town hall, so that's why I added the little extra little thing there and the bigger towers. I think it looks good now. And this is another big building that was not here previously. I terraformed a lot around here. This is the mine. I have some shulkers here that go into hoppers for storage down there. A little couple entrances around. But yeah, I'm very happy. I think the terraforming looks very nice around it. And then if we go inside, you can see drops all the way down. I will be honest, I meant to do this beforehand, but the beacon from over there is actually supposed to go over here. I was using it for my project over there, but we'll just hop down here. You can see I do have the materials down here, the Emerald Beacon. Had it for haste too, so I can mine all this out, but fun times. Um, There is a minecart track that goes all the way. It takes a while. We might do it at the end just for some fun, but nothing too crazy. This does basically go all the way down to bedrock. Um, this took me not as long as you'd think, honestly. The haste 2 with the netherite pick makes pretty fast work. Until you get down to deep slate, that's where it kind of sucks. But I don't know. It was fun. I didn't really need to make this, but I was getting a little overwhelmed with one of the other projects, so I started working on this, and then I might come back to it and do stuff. I kind of want to texture up the walls a little bit, make it look a little bit more like an actual mine. But you get the idea. I think it looks pretty cool. I also really like how the sun shows up right behind it. That's so cool. What a shadow. Yeah, we'll continue this way. It is very weird not having the giant hill though. I've gotten used to it now, but especially after going back, I can't believe I kept that for so long. Nothing too crazy up here. I've moved the wheat field kind of up. I have this nice little river flowing through. I think that's fun. And yeah, this is the windmill. You guys have seen it already, but I'm very proud of it. I think it's pretty cool. I may extend it out a little bit more. I feel like it's kind of missing something here, but I haven't really messed around with it too much yet. Uh, we'll see. Maybe in the future. But the main event, this is one of the coolest parts. This is my cathedral. It is my storage system. Um, Go in here. I have tinted glass to kind of keep it nice and spooky and dark in here, and a void floor with candles. I think that looks incredible. It looks very good with the vibrant visuals. Um, but yeah, so this is my storage system. Since the Copper Golems came out, I wanted to do an auto system. And this one is a multi-item storage system. This is something I'm extremely proud about, and I'm very excited to show off. Um, I've designed it basically myself. I've taken inspiration from a few other people, mostly from Hermitcraft and Exuma's uh, storage system, but obviously I had to tweak a little few things because it's Bedrock and things are weird on here. And I designed the interior before I designed the storage system, redstone stuff, which meant I had to change a lot of things. Because I do really like the offset that I have here. But anyway, the basic premise here is you put your items in on these chests. The chests correspond with the side it goes to. So if I put items in here, it'll go to this side. Items in here, it'll go to that side. If we go up to the top, though, you'll see I have a couple copper golems, and all of the items go into these chests here. They take them from there, and then they go in these. Now, these I have filler items. I'm just using gold nuggets because something easy I can get from the gold farm. I'm usually not sorting them, so I use those, and I've made these random assortment chests basically. So like this first one's all my stone things. This next one's a lot of my deep slate and tough and stuff like that. And so if any of these copper golems pick up anything that are in these chests, they're gonna put them in there. But I have a bunch of redstone behind, so when they put items, they're gonna go in this first slot, and they then get siphoned down into these columns, which has been extremely helpful because it's multi-item storage. So it's like if I come in here and I know I'm about to do some stone stuff, I can come over to my stone chest. And I can grab out all my cobblestone, my bricks and stairs, and I know everything's gonna be in this column. Or if I need some mob drops, I can come over here. All my redstone stuff's over here. It's a fantastic system because it auto sorts everything. Once I'm done with a project, I can come in here, I can drop everything off in here, and then by the time I come back, the copper golems have already sorted it. It's fantastic. I have a couple levers to get back behind here. You can kind of see it's not as bad as you think it would be, honestly. It's mostly just a normal item sorter, just instead of it being hooked up to a hopper, it's hooked up to a double chest. So nothing too crazy about that. Um, it is a lot of hoppers, as you can see. I had to make an iron farm just for this project. I should have made one sooner, honestly, but I didn't. Uh, you know, it is what it is. But yeah, item elevator up here. I even have little areas to put shulker boxes. So I can fill up a bunch of shulker boxes from projects and just pop them in, and they sort everything. It's fantastic. And you might be wondering what happens if there's an item that they don't know. If that happens, it will end up over here. It'll open up this little door. So for example, these spruce hanging signs. That's something that I actually would kind of want sorted. So this is a perfect example. I'll go up here. This is my spruce chest. I'll add one of them in here. You'll see some of the gold nuggets will get taken away there. And now we can put this in here, and it will eventually get sorted. And the door closes up. Now on this side, I don't have the same system because these last rows are just miscellaneous. So a lot of stuff that, I'm never going to find a spot for, so just miscellaneous. But yeah, I'm very happy with this system. My crafting back here. The only thing I really kind of need in here is a furnace system. I'm thinking about hooking something up like that here. It's just where I'm keeping my extra shulkers right now. But yeah, I'm very happy with this. I think it looks cool, and it's extremely practical. I've never had a storage system like this before in a survival world. Um, but yeah, let's see. The next big project that I've been working on right here. This is a big change. If you guys remember, I'll show you again. This is the old tavern. I almost didn't change it just because I didn't want this photo to be out of date, but I thought, you know what? I'm gonna do it anyway because I designed another really cool system. So this is the tavern. This is always what I imagined. I really wanted it to open into a massive room, and it kind of did before, but not near as cool as this. This is the new tavern. Come down in here. We have a nether portal down here now. A bunch of seating. Before there was barely any seating. You can come in here and sit down and discuss all your things with everybody. I think this area is cool. It's actually right below the void floor. Um, so we have tinted glass to keep everything kind of dark still. Over here, some more seating. A lot of this seating might change, eventually I might add some more systems. Uh, if we come down here, you can see we have an even bigger map than in Town Hall. You can see more Deegan's base over here. Nice little Sonic. Um, you kind of see my industrial district over there as well. We'll probably go over there at some point. Nice little fireplace too with the blue fire. I'm a very big fan of this skull floor as well. And with my bedrock tweaks making glass like nearly invisible, um, I have floating uh, soul lanterns. Obviously, this is a big sight to see right here. I'm waiting for all these to oxidize. Once they do, it'll look a lot nicer, trust me. But this is my potion brewer. This is a system I just came up with today. And if people are interested, I guess I could probably do a video for it. Um, but this is the potion maker that I've always wanted. I've always wanted a potion maker that would display when you're out of ingredients. So for example, if I were to run out of this redstone, that light's gonna go off. So I know, hey, I can't make anything with redstone this time. I also challenged myself. I could have done it a little easier, but I really wanted to use the copper bulbs. So for example, you can see water bottles in here. It auto puts water bottles in here, which is very nice, and blaze powder. Blaze powder's below. It'll put that in when we start a new potion. So let's see. We'll make a strength 2 splash potion. So we'll need our nether wart. We'll need our blaze powder. Strength 2, so we're going to need some glowstone and gunpowder to turn it into a splash potion. Once we pick all of our ingredients here, click this button, and you can see the ingredients will start to flow in order. And it starts brewing up our potion just like that. That's another very nice thing with the Bedrock tweaks, is it has little cheat sheets. But yeah, we'll let that brew. I'm very happy with this system though, because I just love that it'll tell me when I'm out of something. And also having this fermented spider eye, it kind of adds a few more options because I can do a weakness potion, which I use a lot with the villagers, or I can do night vision with a fermented spider eye, and it turns it into invis. So that's a fun little thing for you guys. But yes, I'm very happy with this. There's a little secret door here to get back. It's really not even crazy redstone. This is it. Can you believe it? It is not crazy at all. You'd think a system like this would be insane. It did not take me that long to design it. And it's tileable. You can make it as long as you want. You can have as many ingredients as you want. Just keep expanding it out that way, and it should be fine. I think technically there would be a limit of like, what is it, like 15 or 12? I forget what the redstone length limit is, but honestly, there's probably a way, like a workaround to just do an extender. So you could probably have like every potion if you really wanted it. But yeah, I am extremely happy with the system. I've always wanted a potion bar. So yeah, people can come up and order whatever potion they want. Let's see if it's done. Uh-oh. Our potion's done. So watch this. We take these out, and automatically dispenses filled Water bottles. Can you believe it? So cool. Behind here as well, I have a little secret. My nether wart farm. Who would have thought? Put these in here. Um, so yeah, we have our nether wart farm back here to do all the potions. But yeah, I've definitely been overlooking one big part of this room though, and it's this big table. And well, you might be wondering, what is this big table used for? And it's something I am extremely, extremely proud of. This table is used for poker. I saw a few TikToks of people playing like somewhat poker, but a lot of them used to use like diamonds and emeralds and netherite, and it didn't actually have ranks. So like sure you could get pairs, but like you couldn't get a straight. There wasn't like really a way to get like a flush. I guess technically if you got like 4 diamond or 5 diamonds or whatever, I don't know. I thought that they were a cool idea. I thought, oh, I've never thought about playing poker in Minecraft. But then the more I thought about it, I was like, this isn't real. Like this isn't real poker. So I was trying to think of a way to play it, and I cracked the code. I made it one time, and then I ended up completely redesigning it the other night because I wasn't happy with what I had done. So, but what I have redesigned now is fantastic. I've played it today. It works great. I'm very happy with it. The biggest thing that made it a lot better for me than the first design, this one is fully randomized and also has a full shuffle system. I've all designed this by myself, I promise. We can see the redstone behind real quick. It's not even that crazy too. Like I can't believe I was able to get it this compact. But I'll show you guys how it works. So first off, as you can see, we have our table to play at. Each of the seats, we have 6 seats, are labeled with a color. So this allows for you to pick a random dealer. This could also, I guess, work for other games. Like we play a lot of hide and seek. So technically, people could come in here and we could figure out who's seeking. But right here, I have a little dropper just so we can get a random player. So yellow. Yellow would be the dealer. So that just basically gets who's gonna be betting and what order. But let's see here. We have right here the whole system. Basically how it works is you come over here, there's a dropper back here. So we're gonna draw our hand. This is classic no limit Texas Hold'em. Um, press the button twice, and we're gonna get some cards. Check that out. They're banners, and I named them as well, so they're the right color. I think is really cool. So our hand, we have a green 6 and a blue jack. So we come back here and sit down in our seat. Everybody else would be able to go up and get their hand. And we'd start with our bets at the beginning. People go around. I have this barrel here. That's why I had all the gold back here in this room. That's usually what we use to bet. Obviously we don't really need gold at this stage. We can get unlimited from the farm. But you know, it is what it is. But right here is the main event. We're using the new shelves. I'm very happy with this. So, in order to get the first 3 cards for poker, we press this button 3 times. Boom. Okay, so we got a red 3, a yellow 5, and a blue 3. We don't have anything right now. We do not have a good hand. So we might honestly fold at this point, depending on what people are betting. So then after that, you come over here and press this button, and it adds cards to this shelf. Oh, a king. Not very good. We still don't really have anything. Oh, and an 8. Nope. We don't have anything. I guess we have a pair, technically. Uh, my favorite part about this is the fact that I switched to a banner system. Before I had a weird item system. But with banners, everybody can just place it down. So everybody can reveal. The last 2 people can just place down their cards. Everybody can see. I was a little worried when I first did it that this would ruin the names, but it doesn't. I'm very happy with that. But yeah, so once everybody's done, let me just move some of this stuff out. Once everybody's done, you can pick up all the cards from here and toss it into the card return. This will send it back into the system, but we have to shuffle the deck. So we click this button. I'll go back there and show you guys what's going on. So when we flip that button, it's going to lock this hopper into the item filter, or the elevator, I mean. And let's just use the scaffolding here. And fill up this chest with the entire deck. So it is a 52 card deck, just like anything else. It has every card. There's red, yellow, green, and blue as the suits, and it's ace through king, just like a normal deck of 52 cards. Obviously, I can't really do actual cards. It is a little bit of a limited system with how banners work, but I think it works really well. I think it looks pretty good too. And so yeah, so once we stop hearing the clicking from those droppers, I'm not sure if my sound's still working or not, but once we hear that, we can do this, and there's a little note block that goes, and this is basically just sending it all back into the system. So you'll see as you're going back, and they go up here, it fills in this hopper and then this dropper. And this dropper is where everything comes from. It's what really makes the whole thing truly randomized. And I will say, it really shuffles too. You don't have to hold down the button the whole time, or the lever here. Like I might say, hey, that's enough shuffling right there. Turn it off, and you can see uh, some of the items are. I mean, it's just gonna shuffle a little bit, but maybe that's all we really need. Sometimes though, when you do that, it will get a few locked in here, but that's fine. But yeah, I think it's a fantastic system. There's really not that many ways to mess it up either, because the biggest thing was when I was messing around with it was if I press this button again, I just assumed it would immediately go into this, but obviously it doesn't. It still goes in the hopper behind. So if you do that on accident, it's okay, because when you take all the cards out, it'll just replace it. So if there's anything backed up there, they'll still just come through, so it's easy to get it. You don't have to like go in the back and pick everything back up and do crazy stuff. It just all kind of works out. But yeah, I'm very happy with this system. I'm honestly thinking about maybe putting in that room or maybe over there blackjack, because when I made all the cards, I made an extra set up here. So you can see these are all the cards laid out: ace through king, blue, yellow, red, and green. Um, I'm very happy. I played it earlier. I can't believe I have working Texas Hold'em in Minecraft. And it actually is like for real, basically. It shuffles, people get their cards dealt. There's like a display system. I thought about trying to do it in like a hopper at first, but like this is just so much cooler because nobody has to like go into a menu. Uh, I think it's fantastic. I'm very happy. And the only time that you do have to go in a menu is for betting, but it makes it pretty easy because like if we're betting firework rockets here, like if I went three, the next person can just put their stuff there. So then I know I gotta raise mine, you know? I think it works out very well. It's very cool. Um, yeah, so let's see. We'll fly over, I guess, a couple more places before we wrap up here. Over here is the industrial district. I will say my friend Cree has started to build a few things over here. You might see Tun 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 Sahur. Uh, this right here is, well, it's a lot of lag. This is my mob farm. I built it and then I've changed it many, many times. I followed a tutorial for this one, somewhat. I changed it a little bit because I wanted to add the auto sorter, but I've changed it a lot, but it works great now. Bedrock allows for mobs to spawn in scaffolding, so that's the biggest change. At first, I had like the whole dispenser water setup, but yeah, it works. It works. Let's see. Over here, we have our iron farm. Also has a villager breeder, which actually comes in handy a lot. I need to work on this a little bit more. I built it just to get that cathedral done. but it works really, really well and is basically a villager trading hall. You can see though, I do need to breed up a few more just to get rid of these nitwits. We do not really need those. And right now I only have these fletching tables, but I like to put in a few more things. But this has fantastic rates. I never have to worry about iron again. Um, very happy with it. And then my friend Alex is building up a creeper farm. The mob farm over here does give you some gunpowder, but it's not that good, honestly, for gunpowder. And then I got my cigarette thing over there, getting some copper aged over here for another project. We'll fly up. We'll see the logo as well. You can see how big it is. But yes, this actually did not take as long as I thought it would. I got the logo and then used one of those pixel art websites to get it all, and I only selected wool. At first I selected everything, and it was trying to get me to use like stacks of obsidian, and I was not doing that. So I decided to just use wool, which meant I had all the wool that I needed because of that crazy sheep farm. Yeah, we'll fly up in the air so you guys can kind of see it more. There it is. But yes, I am extremely happy with this world. Again, this is I know I'm streaming right now, but I don't think I have many viewers. This is my first time on TikTok. I've never streamed on TikTok before. It's not really actually working that well. I hope it looks good on TikTok, but I'm not getting any of the notifications on my thing here, which kind of sucks. I really thought I would. I'm using Streamlabs. Um, but yeah, so this is my world though. I'm very happy with it. Again, this video, stream, I guess it's mostly for me to just look back on and see like, oh wow, this world has really changed. And in the future, I probably won't go back on all these old versions of the world, but this was mostly just so I can keep a running record of all the stuff I've done. Um, yeah, I guess that's about it. I'll fly over to Deegan's place and we'll end off with maybe a couple minecart rides. How's that sound? Actually, we'll end off with a couple prospects possibly. See Deegan over here. I think he's starting some sort of statue maybe. I don't know what he's building. And he built Dan TDM's lab over here. Yet again, now he chose to do this before we had the iron farm, and that was a terrible mistake. But yes, this is Stan TDM's lab, and that's where he put his nether portal. Link that up with everything. Let's see, let's see. Yeah. All right. So over here, I think Liam may be building his base here. Very excited to see how that goes. Oh, look, I guess he's already started. I've not even seen this. So yes, looks like he is building his base here. Very nice. What kind of stuff does he have? I guess he has most of it on him. Yeah, I think he's building some sort of big castle or something like that. I'm not sure. Over this way, this is going to be my next big project. I've been doing a lot of stuff at Mistheld. I'm ready to move on a little bit. I still have a few plans for over there, but I've been wanting to do this ever since I started the world, and it just have not gotten to it yet. Um, but over here is yet another beautiful like mountain range area, perfect for a base. Or what I'm gonna build here is a fighting arena. Always wanted to have a crazy cool fighting arena, and I'm at the point in this game where it's basically like creative for me. I mean, I have all the materials I ever could need. If I don't have them, I build a farm to get them. It's like this is amazing. Um, so yeah, my idea is I want to do like two big like, kind of castle builds here and here, so we can do some team games, and then having some bridges over the water and just around, maybe a few houses or something like that. I'm very excited to start working on this. I think it'll keep people coming back. Some of my friends who maybe don't join a lot might come back just to play around in the fighting arena. And with a lot of stuff like the spear and the hammer or the mace, there's a lot of opportunities for different things that we can do in here. We don't just have to do, all of our netherite gear. We can do, all iron or only spears and, switch it up a lot. Um, a big thing that I want to do for this though is definitely have a lot of redstone involved. I think having some cool lobbies I think would be nice. I have a very long history of building mini games in Minecraft, um, so I am pretty excited to get started on this. But I'm not gonna lie, a little nervous too because this is gonna be a big project. I can't exactly picture exactly how I'm gonna do it, and I'm gonna try and challenge myself to not plan everything out in creative. I've done that quite a lot recently, and it's not good. Because at that point, I have the creative part with building and designing it, but then after that, that's it, and I just kind of copy it from that world, and it takes a lot of the fun out of just playing Minecraft for the fun of it. So that's what I'm gonna try here. I'm gonna try and build a little organically. Probably gonna end up terraforming a little bit, but I kind of want to keep this as natural as possible. I like the water in the middle. I think that's cool. It's gonna make it so people have to go around to go to people's bases. I think some capture the flag or capture the point games could be very fun. There's a lot of things that we can do. I'm very excited. Um, but yeah, I guess we'll fly back to the um to Misteld, and we'll try out a couple of those. We'll just do the mine. We'll ride down there and then probably end it shortly after that. Let's see if we can fly through the tunnel or if we're gonna be lagging too much. Oh, I do have soul sand underneath. Well, I guess it's the soul soil. My soul speed works. We're gonna grab this minecart 'cause I don't think I have one over there. Man, oh man, what a beautiful sight. Look at the sun coming through. I say maybe we just sit here for a minute. Just see this. Take in the view. So cool. Alright, let's see. Get up there. In terms of Misteld here, not really many crazy ideas. I've kind of done a lot of the stuff that I've planned on doing. I guess my next big project will be fixing some of the villagers and town hall. Some of the really important ones like efficiency and unbreaking have been broken for quite some time now, and I just keep putting it off. The zombie that I had to change them has died, so I have to go capture another zombie, and I just know it's gonna be a pain, but I just need to get it over with, and maybe while I do that, I'll get a few more enchants I haven't gotten yet. Put them down in the old basement. Yeah, we'll ride this minecart down and then maybe fly around for a little bit and call it there. I think for this mine, I'm probably going to texture the walls and the ceiling area a little bit, make it not as uniform. Um, it's pretty crazy coming down here. Just knowing that I did all this. It's a weird feeling. I've never really made it this far in a Minecraft world. I think the furthest I've ever really gotten is just getting Elytra. Uh-oh. Guess there's a slime chunk. But yeah, I've gotten Elytra before, but like, then I usually just kind of lose interest. But I think this time I realized, like, that's not even close to the end of it. Like, that's just the beginning. Now that I have Elytra, like, I can move around way easier. It makes building so much faster. Having like full netherite, I didn't really get that before we fought the Ender Dragon. Um, Hello, Mr. Slime. Uh, yeah, I didn't have full netherite before. I just kind of, I was going around with diamond. I was fully enchanted, but like getting netherite gear, it's pretty awesome. I guess I didn't really show my armor trims. We'll do that before I leave, but let's see. The mine goes down there. I've had I think Deacons come down here and mined a lot. Grab this mine cart before we head back up. But yeah, having full netherite, having just access to all this stuff. An iron farm. Oh, like if I ever need iron, I just go over there and AFK for a little bit. Any mob drops, I can go over there. I've already had unlimited emeralds and all the stuff that the trades, get me from that. Um, but yeah, it's pretty crazy. Let's see. We'll go up to the wizard's tower and probably I'll show you guys my armor trims and then end it off there. Gawain is still over here. I don't know, he's in the corner. It's okay, man. I still like that. I think that looks pretty cool. I'm very happy with that. I love particle effects. They need to add more particle effects to the game. These firefly bushes might be the best thing they've ever added. I love it so much. It makes everything just feel so cool in my opinion. I mean, it's just like I don't know, just magical. I don't think I showed this. I have so many music discs, so many. I don't know why this one is blurred out because all I wrote was creator Lena Rain, but I don't know. But yeah, I'm very happy to have all those. We'll grab my chest plate here. A lot of my stuff's named after my friends as well. Holy Axe, a funny little joke. Chris 3, this is my third pickaxe. My first pickaxe was named Chris though. Mars Shovel for my friend Marshawn. His cousin Consu, also my friend. My con shoes. Still haven't come up with a name for my pants though. Yeah, wizard wings, my Kree chest plate. As you can see, I'm very dripped out. I got the armor trims. I think it's a different type of trim for every piece of my armor. I think that my armor looks pretty cool. And my favorite part is that I tried to design it around also wearing my wings. 'Cause most of the time I just have my wings on. And I think that those leggings really match well. And I like that the blue matches my eyes. Uh, you'd be surprised how much thought went into this. Honestly, you probably wouldn't be based off my world. Um, but yeah, just take one last look over here. What a world! I love Mistheld. I think it's so cool. I kind of plan on doing a little residential area up here somewhere. I think having a little pathway by the farm up to like a few houses I think would be fun. We're kind of full around here though, I will say. I wouldn't mind having a few things down there. I kind of want a big centerpiece as well. Maybe a little forest or maybe a big tree or something like that. Something to show up in the middle that would be nice. But my only thing is I really like the just walking in, the experience of just looking around and having all these really massive builds and cool buildings. So I don't really want anything to cover that up. But I have kind of an idea for over here. I definitely want to extend the path this way and connect it up there. So we'll probably do that at some point. I'm not sure exactly what I'm gonna build here, but I got a couple ideas. Um, Nothing set in stone though. But I have a feeling next time I show off the world, this pathway will probably connect up over to the cathedral. I really do think if I can give any tips for Minecraft for anything like this, I would say um, adding a pathway really turns your houses and little buildings into a city, in my opinion. When I built this house as my first build here, I had no idea what to expect, but I shortly after that started building the path, and that's what really made it feel like a city. It didn't just feel like a bunch of houses, just around. I feel like this feels like cool because there's a pathway connecting everything. And I like that the pathway kind of peeks through the terrain a little bit. Um, if I were to go back and change anything, I would have all these on different levels, honestly. I like that the pathway, can continue through here, and this is like a nice little area. But having the barn, the mine, town hall, and the blacksmith all on the same level, it's a little disappointing. But it is what it is. I'm not gonna change it or anything. I'm still very happy with it. Um, I'll go up real quick and show you guys where I'm gonna probably build the residential area. Let's see if we can parkour up here. Now, there's also a lot of powdered snow that has been a big enemy of my of building this base. Gotta look out for that. But I think we're in the clear. I think a little house here would be nice. Just overlook the town. I also, as you probably have noticed, have been planting like a bunch of different types of trees. I really like the look of that. Having, not just spruce, but having some cherry in there and some birch and some oak. It just makes everything look interesting, different. Yeah, I think I'm probably gonna build a couple little houses, nothing big, but I think if I do smaller houses, I can fit a lot of them up here. But that's probably yeah. I feel like so far just about all the buildings have a purpose. So those aren't really gonna have much of a purpose unless, new people join or something and just want a place to stay. But most of my friends, are joining to build their own bases. So yeah. That's about it though. I guess I'll wrap it up there as watch the sunrise maybe from the Wizard's Tower. Let's go up here. Man, oh man. Very happy with this. Hey, if you joined the live, thanks for joining. This is a crazy time to start streaming. Uh, kind of trying to restart my sleep schedule. I've been staying up way too late and then sleeping in way too much. Uh, so yeah, we've been streaming for quite some time. I apologize. This is probably a really long video to go through, but I might edit it down. I might just post the whole VOD. We'll see. We'll see. But if you did join, thanks for joining. Hopefully the TikTok stream worked. I have no idea how that really works. I gotta figure that out, I guess. Um, but yeah, I hope you enjoyed. This has been my world. I'll probably do this again at some point. I might just start streaming the world. I don't know. We'll see. I haven't really streamed much, but I guess I kind of caught you guys back up. So yeah, I guess that's about it though. Uh, yeah, you guys stay out of trouble. Don't do anything I wouldn't. Yeah, I guess I'll see you guys later.